The following stream contains mature content and subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised. Chicago. Ask someone to picture the city, and they will have trouble coming up with a concise description. When people think of New York City, they think of skyscrapers, subways, and muggers. When they think of Los Angeles, they think of sun, smog, and traffic. When they think of Detroit, they think of cars, factories, and decay. But for those of us that know, there's only one thing we think of when someone mentions Chicago: vampires. And tonight, we tell their story.
Good evening, everyone. It's your boy Twitch again, and I've come to tell you some more kindred news. It seems the coterie in Chicago had an interesting night. It appears that little crypt had a negative effect on Etienne and somehow managed to suppress his bond on top of making him feel old. What kind of magic does that take? I wonder, will Roscoe get to the bottom of this? It also seems that Jenny managed to open up her new restaurant. She had her opening night. It was attended by none other than Jackie. Amelia even attended. Interesting. I wonder, can she make it a profitable business, or will that war in the South Side impact her? I guess we'll have to see, won't we? And then it seems Lamar and Roscoe took a trip back to that crypt and made a rather startling discovery. It seems the bad boy who was buried there sacrificed a very large amount of mortals in order to make his magic work. Well, you know what they say. Everything good comes at a cost. The girls took that trip to Blue Velvet and found out that there seemed to have been a council meeting minus several council members. I guess shit be a-changin', huh? As always, I'm your boy Twitch, and I'm here to spill all the news.
Good evening, and welcome to McStabber Studios' Windy City After Dark. I am your storyteller, Shaggy McStabber.
And I am Rylandair, also known as Mama McStabber in Twitch chat, and tonight I'll be playing Jacqueline Duron of Clan Venture.
Good evening, I am the Ivy Raven, and I play Genevieve Schutz of Clan Gangrel.
I'm Irian, and I'm playing Roscoe Akers, Clan Tremere.
I'm Gavin, and I play Lamar Cade of Clan La Sombra.
And just to remind everybody, tonight we're doing a giveaway. Stay tuned for the show, because at the end of the episode, I'm going to give the command to put in exclamation point giveaway. And we're going to give away a hardcover publisher's edition of the Sabbat book. So hang around, watch it, and try to get you some sweet fat loot. Last episode, Dispatch of Kindred, well, they had a busy night again. Seems to be a lot of these lately. And in this case, Jackie and Jenny actually went and finally got to see Blue Velvet. And Lamar and Roscoe got into a bit of an interesting place. They went back to the crypt. But tonight we're actually going to open up with Lamar, because Lamar had a phone call about a coin collection that he needed to go check in on. Lamar, when you arrive at the surplus shop, it's still open because he's open 24 hours a day for some reason. A lot of his customers don't like to do things during the daylight. And when you come in the building, it's just standing there behind the counter. But the moment you come in, he gets a look. Damn, man, you all right?
It's been a rough week.
You're looking a little paler than usual, man.
I'll be all right.
Yep. You going to come in the back, see what I got?
Yes, I've been hoping you got some very new, very special coins for me. So yeah, let's take a look.
Okay, and he takes you in the back and opens up a false panel. It's actually more like not quite a secret door, but it's a false door. And he steps you into a little vault-like area that's just full of guns. And the first thing he points at is a shotgun with a drum on the bottom. Drum-fed shotgun. Can also accept a belt if you're willing to shove a belt to it, but probably best drum feeding it.
Okay. Yeah.
Military grade, of course.
Huh? Yeah, go ahead and I'll take that.
I figured you would. You already got the Barrett that I picked you up. Nice, big gun. I know you'd said you wanted something with a little bit of fire to it.
My exact words were, I wanted something that could knock everything out of anything.
Well, pulls out, it's an old looking lever action rifle, but it's not actually old. I got this here. It's 44 caliber, overgrained, reinforced barrel, can take much higher grain counts in it. Bigger slugs, heavier slugs. This thing will punch through an engine block.
Okay. Do you have anything heavier ammo-wise that I can take with it?
He pulls out 44 caliber long rifle shell. Got this full metal jacket. That's what makes it punch through instead of just flattening. It'll punch through any armor that you're going to run up against. It'll even punch through the police riot shields, no problem. How you get close enough, you might be able to put it through. Well, you can't put it through a modern tank, but you might be able to put it through some of the older tanks.
All right, so stand level with me. If I needed a few more of these in the near future, what would you need to get them here without having this place shut down or having the cops show up to bug you about the stuff you're bringing in?
The rifle's easy. The combat shotgun drum-fed, they got a ban on drum-fed shotguns in general, not just Chicago. That one will take time and quite a bit of money to get more of them in. But I got something else I still want to show you.
Okay.
And he pulls out a very odd-looking pistol. It's got an oversized cylinder. And when he hands it to you, he spins it open. It's only got 3 openings for shells. Shoots fire, man.
And Lamar's brow actually raises.
It's a modified white phosphorus round. It's coated so that as it goes through the air, the actual friction causes it to shed the outer coating, which causes the white phosphorus to ignite. I got it from a Fed friend of mine that, I don't know where he got it, but he had some debts. I got it. I got 12 rounds for it, too.
All right. That I want for sure.
I figured you'd like it. I'll see if I can get more rounds for it. I don't know if he's got more debts, but I'm sure we can find a way.
Yeah, your Fed friend, how often do you see him?
He comes in every time he's broke. Sells me some of the oddest shit, man. I mean, some of the oddest fucking things he's brought in here.
The next time that he comes to visit you, give me a call. I'd like to talk to him. I think that we can all make a very, what's the word, profitable arrangement, as long as, everybody knows how to be discreet, professional. You and I have had a very good professional relationship thus far. I think we could make some some money here. And Brent has some, when he's broke, could help him with that.
Yeah. Well, he eyeballs you a bit.
Think it over.
You're a good customer, and you've made me a lot of money. I'll see what I have to ask him about it, of course, because I can't burn that kind of contact. You understand, of course.
No, I understand. Yeah, just keep me in mind if he brings you anything else like this.
He brings me all kinds of weird shit. I mean,
like what?
Tracking devices, bugs. Oh, he brought some weird ass camera in about a month ago that I still ain't figured out what the fuck it does.
Do you have the camera?
Yeah, I got it set up at home. I'm trying to figure out what it's for. It's like a heat camera of some kind, but it just picks up body heat, it seems. Which, I didn't think is anything special, but it's got some parts in it I don't recognize. I dabble with electronics, and I don't recognize half the parts in it.
So, look, I'm going to tell you, Stan, be careful with a guy like that, because, if he's willing to sell you that stuff when he's broke, he'll be willing to turn on you if the heat comes down.
He won't do that. And Stan leans in close. It's my cousin. I've been bankrolling him for 30 years now. Every time he gets in trouble, he comes over and, brings me some shit.
Well,
how he was in some sort of bust. He ended up swiping like 2 kilos of coke, man. Uncut. Brought that to me at one point.
Well, can't turn your back on family, that's for sure. Keep your key. I think I do want to meet your cousin, though. I mean, if he's the kind of man that's looking to build a career, maybe some opportunities around here for him to do just that.
He just likes money. He's got one of those. He's got a taste in women and fast cars, nice suits. And FBI don't pay that.
No, they don't.
But I'll talk to him.
Yeah, just let him know you have, just a little bit of a dinner meeting. I'm absolutely sure we can make something work out where all of us profit.
I mean, I'll tell him you've been good so far, so, we'll see.
Yeah, I'll take all of this that you've shown me.
Okay. And let me see here. Lamar has how many dots in resources right now? Let me pull this up. Right now you have 3 dots. It's a pretty big chunk of it. You're going to be temporarily down to 2 dots. Not that you really use resources that often. For the next, let's give it till the start of next season. Right. 2 episodes in of next season.
Okay.
Because you're not as rich as some of the other Coterie members around here.
Not yet.
But you're working on it. Because you want me to box them up, send them to you, or you just want to get them out of here? Because I can put them in some... I got a duffel bag. We can go put it in a duffel bag, throw some camping shit on top.
That
people
would
hear
work.
The pans clatter, you know.
Yeah, that'll work. And then I can, I'll take them with me right now.
Okay. And he goes out and gets a duffel bag and starts loading that shit up. Even throws a box of shotgun shells in for the drum fed. He goes, drum's already full, but this will let you refill it one more time.
Perfect. And should I need more ammo, I'll reach out.
Oh, yeah. Ammo's easy. That they don't, I mean, you know, guns are illegal. But for some reason, they don't block the ammo.
Things used to be so much different in this town, but I'm not complaining. The way things are going now still works for men like us, and I appreciate that.
And as he counts the cash, he goes, I'm not complaining either. I mean, the change around here has made me, shit, I figure in about 5 more years, I'm going to retire.
Keep working with me. I'll cut that by half.
Oh, we can do that. I like the way you think. You know, I want to get me a nice little place on the beach, somewhere like Cancun or something, you know, and just sit back drinking margaritas.
Well, then, to business and early retirement, because I think I want to retire early too.
And he hands you the big duffel bag it's got pots and pans on top, so it clinks a bit. And you can hear obvious sounds of pots and pans like you're going camping.
Lamar will take his items. He will shake Stan's hand, and he will depart.
And as you depart, now you all have a meeting tonight as the coterie is supposed to gather at the club. So I'm not going to go through the all individual arrives. Does anyone need a scene privately before everyone arrives at the club? That's the question. If not, we'll just jump straight to everybody's at the club waiting in the conference room.
That works.
Okay. I turn this over to the coterie.
I asked that we join together, because Jenny and I went to Blue Velvet. Let me tell you, the place was dead.
Yeah, it sucked.
But there was a reason for this. The prince was hosting a private meeting.
Oh. Well, I mean, none of that shit's going to roll down on us, right?
Well, let's see. Annabelle was there. Gracious was there.
Khadijah
showed up last. The Seneschal was there, so Sovereign was there. Ballard was there. And I got to meet another one of Loden's brood of children, Bobby Weatherbottom.
Some people need to keep the fangs behind the lips.
Mm. Yes, my friend Melina was there, but she left before Annabelle showed up. She really doesn't like Annabelle. I can't blame her. But, yes, needless to say, I believe there was some deals going on that night with Khadijah.
Well, I mean, the Banu have been in Chicago for a little while now. I mean, at some point they either got to get worked in or worked out.
Exactly.
So to speak.
And we've heard rumor that there was potential resolution with the lupine.
Yeah. Word rolled down to me that Jackson has found a solution to the lupine problem that does not involve going to war. So,
Oh shit.
we can assume somewhere there's a wall with Rosa's head-shaped hole in it as she banged her head against it, but...
Well, so far I've not heard anything yet, but I do plan to actually make rounds to Elysia more frequently over the next few nights to see if I hear any more whispers of changes to our council.
Is there a particular outcome here that we're looking at that's bad for us, particularly? Lamar gestures to the whole group. Is there anyone he could put on this council now or take off of it that would be detrimental to us walking out of here?
I cannot speculate on that just yet. I need more information.
And who is this Khadijah?
We were at her...
Oh.
We received her hospitality when we met Jenny.
Right. That's right. That's right. But how is she related to the council?
She is the representative of the Banu in the city.
Yeah, not a primogen, but she's the most well-known of them. So if anyone was gonna be the primogen for the Banu, probably would end up being her.
It would make sense. That's what I assumed was happening. They were probably working a deal with her to give her a seat. To give her that, they would want something from her. So, you gentlemen looked into the place out in the woods?
Yes, we did. Oh, go ahead, Lamar.
Yeah.
It was an interesting experience. Found some stuff there that, well, it's not looking good. Looks like something major went off down there that kept our stiff invisible from people for a long time. There was some kind of altar down well below the bottom of the building. It was hidden. That there was some sort of enormous blood sorcery ritual that had gone on.
And there were a lot of people sacrificed, or a lot of people that chose to give all to the cause to make it go off. There's a lot of literal skeletons down there.
And it looks like it was some sort of ritual that took just a huge number of people, a huge amount of blood from multiple people to make it happen. It's beyond anybody I know. But
what sort of ritual?
Not sure about that yet. I'm looking into it. I'm guessing that it's what powered that thing that was detrimental to Etienne, and what kept our beast subdued. Something that maybe it had sated the beast so well that it just doesn't raise up in that area.
Well, what is the status of this sorcery? Is it still...
It's fading.
Okay. That is at least good news.
Yeah. Now, we did notice, though, that there was a fox and possibly also a raven keeping an eye on the place when we arrived. So I think our friend Michael is still about.
Interesting.
Thought about burning it down, but then we wanted to give you all the information before we either went back to do that, or we make the decision to claim it before someone else does.
I believe the wisest course of action is for us to claim it. However, we must be careful.
Right. I mean, since there's no one there now, it's a vacuum.
Right. However, gosh.
Now, still need to look into the bones that are still
Yes.
down there.
Did you see anything unusual about them?
Everything was unusual. I saw a vision that it looked like they had been chained to the altar. Now they're all scattered and in disarray now, but I guess at the time the ritual happened, they were all chained to the altar.
Yeah, we decided not to mess with that. Just I don't know anything about it, so I'm loath to mess with it.
You know what we need.
What's that?
They've...
A blowtorch?
No.
Lots of gas?
Okay, Lamar, not every problem is a nail, and you are not always a hammer. What we really need is... They've rebranded recently, but they call themselves now Hikata? We need one we can trust.
Well,
those creepy fuckers.
That's going to be it.
That's what we need. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't trust Zal.
Okay.
Who's
fair?
Who's Zal? Sorry, I don't think the names come up for me, but
apparently young, potentially Giovanni. Her mind has been altered.
You had a chance to talk with her, right, Gavin? Or Lamar?
I haven't spoken to her in some time, not since that night with the lupines, and I haven't gone looking for her because after the whole Angela thing, yeah, I'm not in the headspace to deal with that shit.
She came here basically to thank you for the advice that she go to the Succubus Club. So she came here right after going to the Succubus Club, and that is why I do not trust her.
Oh. That bitch dead. If the Lupines didn't get her based on what Jackie told me the other night, so yeah. I mean, are there no trustworthy Hikata in the city? Or
they are supposedly missing. This poor girl thinks that she destroyed them all. I call bullshit on that. I don't believe she would be capable. But
no.
It is suspicious that their holdings that they had in this city before they disappeared is now firmly located within Malkavian domain.
Okay.
They used to have the medical district on your way to Southside.
Oh.
They used to hold that. And they had a deal with the prince.
Well, the Hakata are good at making deals with princes. I know in Vegas there's a contingency of them. So
yeah, it was I believe a family of sorts of Giovanni that were here.
I mean, if there's no trustworthy Hakata in the city, do I need to reach out to people in Vegas, or is that not helpful? I mean,
it may be. I'm not, like I said, I'm not skilled in occult matters all that much. I'm just familiar with some of the services they can provide due to my travels and such. But well, and New Orleans is kind of filled with those sorts. So, maybe. Roscoe, I'll let you decide on that.
No, that might be something really interesting to look into. They might have a unique perspective on it that I'm not aware of.
Well, just let me know. Like I said, I aim to help and aid in any way I can in my time here in the city. So,
yes, my only important factor in that is that it is someone we can trust.
Well,
because some of them will just as easily bite the hand that feeds.
I have one in mind. So if you tell me to make the call, I will make the call. So
I leave that up to the two of you. You can discuss and decide. Oh, by the way, Roscoe, I wanted to let you know that a few nights back, Martin paid me a visit.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
We had some matters to discuss, and of course, being aware that Destiny did spill a little bit about him, that he has certain interests or knowledge, I asked him to make contact with you.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Yes, because him knowing things about potentially demons may be beneficial to your research.
Very much so. I'll be looking forward to his contact.
Okay. Just wanted to let you know so that if he, pops out of nowhere and surprises you, you know why.
All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So.
There's a knock on the door.
Yes.
Etienne pokes in. Ma'am, there's Mr. Cade. There's somebody here asking for you. It's a Miss. Yeah, it's Miss Aicha.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I could. Yeah, let me go out there and talk to her. Then, do we have anything else we needed to go over, guys?
I believe I'm good. I just may be out of pocket a little bit, going to Elysia more often over the next few nights.
All right.
When you're at Elysia, just keep an ear open if there's any more mention of Sun Chi.
Absolutely, Roscoe. Absolutely.
And Etienne goes, I'll bring her up to the other rooms. Other room, Mr. Cade.
Please, thank you, Etienne. I appreciate it.
He goes down. And Lamar goes and waits in the other room. We'll come back to the coterie in a minute here. He brings her up a few minutes later. Khadijah ain't forgiving me for winning the bet, by the way. Just letting you know why I'm here. But that's not why I'm here. She sent me.
What's going on?
How did she phrase this? I got to make sure the phrasing is right. Shit's changing. Keep your head down. And she said it worked. Apparently, I'm trying to remember her phrasing. She's so chaotic with it. That guy you used to work with, she said, that started the Lupine War. Apparently, you're not taking any of the heat from that. I mean, she used a lot fancier and drug it out like 20 minutes. But that's what.
No, that's good news, and I appreciate you delivering it. Yeah, I heard she had a meeting the other night that might have changed some things around here. So
how'd you hear about that?
Sources, friends.
Well, loose lips and all that. I can't really talk about it, but yeah. Things are changing. I can't really reveal all of it, but yeah. She's going to be in a position to help you a bit more. I'll tell you that.
That's good to hear. And I was actually hoping to talk to her soon about how I might reciprocate in that regard. So,
I'm sure she'll come to you when she needs a favor. She's very good at that.
All right. How are you doing? You good?
I mean, I got me a new pet. I won the bet.
You're just not going to let that go, are you?
No, I'm not going to let that go.
That's going to be a thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a thing. Oh, it's a definite thing. I don't win often against her. So I've got to take what I can, you take what you can get.
I get that. I hear that. So, yeah, let her know that hopefully I'll be able to stop in and talk soon. I just got to take care of a few things, but I will take her advice and keep my head down for the time being.
I'll let her know. I'm sure she'll, when she has a chance, she's kind of busy at the moment with things. She'll arrange a meeting.
All right, got it.
But she just wanted me to let you know that, that it looks like you're in the clear right now.
That's good news. I having who do everything that he did definitely put a target on my back.
I don't know.
Glad no one's
honestly, I don't know who she's talking about. She didn't tell me. Now, if you want to tell me, that'd be nice, but
you know what? It's best we just don't even go into that.
Well,
so
now you've given me something I'm wondering about. Oh, well, she looks at her watch, but I've got to run. There's a party I've got to go to that I'm bringing some of the party favors for.
Enjoy that party.
Oh, I should after they have a bit of fun.
All right, Etcher, well, you don't get lost in the whole night thing. And
Oh, I never get lost.
night's dark and full of crackheads, all that.
I'm going to make a few more of them tonight. And she turns and just looks over her shoulder at you and gives you a grin and just almost skips out of the room with her normal kind of odd, not disrespectful, but really not giving a shit gait that she gets. Now, does the coterie talk about anything while Lamar's gone, or do you just wait for him to come back in the room?
Actually, I think Jackie's gone out on basically in the club because it's open tonight.
Yep. It's getting close to closing time, but it's open right now.
Genevieve's probably talking to Roscoe just to try and iron out if he wants me to make a call or not. If
you know somebody,
yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure I have the right person in mind. I may have to go visit them though to get them to come here, but
I wouldn't want to put you out. I mean, unless you want to take a trip.
No. It's perfectly fine. If you need the help, I want to help. Besides, if I don't pop in to Vegas at some point and say hi to everybody, they're going to be like, "Oh no, what's going on?" So it's important to make sure that everyone knows you're okay.
I agree with that. Now, if you had just happened to be going out there and you just happen to know somebody, I'd appreciate the additional input. This is kind of beyond me, and with the way the Chantry is working these days, I don't really have anyone else to ask locally. So,
all right, yeah, like I said, I'm more than happy to help. I want to be of assistance to everyone in the coterie in any ways I can. So,
I'd appreciate it.
Well, besides, eventually, I'll come up with some money-making scheme for you, Roscoe, because I think I've got the perfect thing for Lamar, and, got to help you keep in your shirts. So
appearances are important. Gotta keep them up.
They are. It's important to look the part, which is, a little bit of sparkle here and there. So
okay.
No, sorry, I don't want to put you out, Roscoe. It's if I come up with something that seems like it's just perfect screams Roscoe, I will let you know. But not all my. I'm sorry, what?
If it's screaming Roscoe, I'm definitely interested.
All right, fair enough. I mean, I know not all of my schemes are for everyone, so I didn't want you to feel left out. So
okay, well, let's see what works. See what happens.
Okay. And Lamar comes back in the room. Jackie's not there, Lamar.
Oh, all right. Well, Jackie's already headed out. But yeah,
I think she's dancing. So, she's got a little bit of that dancing bug after she took me out for a good time after that lame ass Blue Velvet. I'm sorry.
What exactly happened in there? Was it really that lame, or just?
Yes. The proprietress, sorry, Bronwyn. Bronwyn is, if you had a stick and you stuck a stick up that stick, that's about how stiff Bronwyn was. So, yeah.
That is so descriptive and yet not descriptive at all. And I like it.
She was like, oh, here, let me give you some hospitality. And would you like to partake of my special vintages, but in a very like library-ish, boorish kind of way. So not as animated as I am. Yeah, that shit. Ugh, I don't know. It was ghoul light and not my flavor of choice, but apparently it was a big deal to her. So yeah.
All that work to get in there, and it sounds like it was as boring as it could be.
Yes. It's been a long time since I've ever seen it. You know, I'll be honest, it's been since I was breathing, that when I saw a movie once and they had an opium den in it, and it was like that, except somehow worse. They had a guy playing a piano behind a curtain. So it was like a reverse Wizard of Oz. Don't look behind the curtain. Yeah. Also, that Bobby Weatherbottom, whatever fuck his name is, that dude, holy shit. He took a look at me. He was just like, "Arr!" And I was like, I don't even know who the fuck you are. And he was like, "Arr!" So yeah. Apparently I hurt his feelings somehow. I don't know. But yeah. He was something special.
How so? What was he doing? I mean, what was his claim to fame for being in there? I mean, apparently only the power players are in there.
He is Prince Jackson's IT professional. And apparently, according to Melina, he's in a feud with some Nos chick or something.
Nos chick?
Gabriella, she's a streamer.
No way.
Fortnite?
No way. Gabriella?
Yeah. Oh,
you know who this is?
Okay.
I do know her.
Okay. So you know the infamous Gabriella, the Fortnite player, whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah, well,
what is Fortnite?
I don't fucking know.
It's a video game that kind of like get all excited about it.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't play video games, so
apparently he's in like a feud with her over something because they have to show that who's the best at Fortnite. I'm not sure, but
it'd be kind of hard to believe he'd be besting her at anything. She's pretty good.
Oh, he was very droll. He fits right in at Blue Velvet. So
okay, all right.
Sorry. The place sucked, but the sights were great. Critus, you know who Critus is?
Oh yeah,
Primogen.
We met him once, I think, when we brought Sam in.
He pranced in wearing a fucking toga. Jackie told me about this like 10 minutes prior. I didn't think I was gonna see it, and sure enough, dude just comes marching in loud and proud in his fucking toga, and I was just like, dude,
like a college frat boy.
Yes.
Well, that means
Bronwyn was obviously not happy because the dress code in there, you know. But yeah,
just wants some Chicago AC, I guess.
I mean,
also, I'm sorry. I can never let. So I saw Brett Stryker from a distance. Yes, I can never let him meet Evan because I'm pretty sure the world would just like implode. Evan calls himself a himbo, and Brett Stryker is the striking image of a himbo. It was horrific. So
what's
I'm sorry.
A himbo?
Himbo, they're like males who sell themselves for nothing, I think. I'm not sure. Bimbo, I think it's a play on bimbo. They call themselves himbos because they're dudes. It's what the cool kids say. I'm not cool. I just pretend like it.
But you know, seeing Critus, I mean, not to detract from the hilarity of seeing Brett, but you know, Krytus in a toga? That means some serious official business was happening.
I guess that was kind of the vibe Jackie had. So,
Oh.
but yeah. Though I will say, have you guys met Melina?
Yes, I have met Melina.
She's a fucking gem. She is so great. Though she apparently has Annabelle radar, because she literally said that bitch Annabelle is going to be coming, and she got out of there, and that bitch Annabelle showed up. So it was.
If the night is about to be fucked up, Annabelle's usually somewhere not far in the offing.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. It was. I know Jackie talked about what's going there, but like the place sucked the life out of me, and so I had to talk about it with somebody else. So
Like, you still have life in you? It sucked the unlife out of you.
Yeah. I mean, it was going to put me in the grave. It was so boring. They were like, I know Jackie was like, oh, someday you'll get in here too. And Bronwyn was like, yes. And I was like, after being in there, I'm just like, that's an invitation. I'm going to be like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not home. Can't accept. Come back later. But it was just, though I will say, Jackie took me to this place called in Boys Town, and they're hella gay over there. It was fabulous. That was so fun. I really appreciated her for that. So it made going to Blue Velvet worth it.
Oh, okay. Well,
so
Jackie knows how to have a good time. So
yeah, if you're gonna go to Blue Velvet, go to Blue Velvet, then go to Boys Town and have the life put back into you. Sorry.
Right.
You know what? We should.
You said. I'm sorry. You said Jackie was out there dancing.
Yeah, I was going to say. I might go dance some, or I should check my room down in the basement to make sure there isn't any more creepy eternal roses or anything. So
probably a good plan. I'm gonna take a look at these new guns I got. So,
oh, you got new toys.
Sorry, real fast before I, Lamar. One of these days, I need to talk to you about your less than licit friends, because yes, gangs. Sorry.
Okay, I was just making sure we were talking about the same thing. Anything in particular, or
no? I'm just curious. I'm wondering if it's possible to maybe start incorporating the gangs.
You know, I think I have an idea, and I'd like to run it by you as a businesswoman. So,
oh, perfect. Right, I love that. But sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
No. I was gonna say, if you guys are good, I'm gonna head out for now. I mean, I'll still be in the building. I need to go. Yeah.
Get that life back into you.
Oh no. Maybe.
See you soon, Jenny.
Right, see you guys later. Genevieve heads out to the elevator to go downstairs. So.
Okay. What is Roscoe and Lamar doing? And then we're going to flash to Jackie to see what Jackie is doing, because Jackie had noticed it's people that don't fit the normal club groups. So what's Roscoe and Lamar doing while they're after Jenny leaves?
Roscoe, I want you to have this. And Lamar takes out his 9mm, passes across the table.
All right. Thank you, Lamar.
Keep that in case you need it. You got to use it. Do what you need to do. I'm sure Sam went over with you, the basis of how it works, and
Yeah, he showed me the basics on it and all the loadouts and everything, but yeah, we never had a chance to really go into it. But
all right, well,
I think I know which end is supposed to be, pointed towards the bad guy. So
okay, cool. But yeah, keep that, and if you need another one, let me know.
Okay, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
So, do you two head down and start circulating in the club?
After I put a little something in my coat, yes. I'll just be on the balcony, kind of watching the area.
From the VIP like you normally do? Roscoe,
Yes.
you up there as well?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jackie, you'd notice there's people. You got closer to try to see if you can pick up anything. They don't seem to be talking about anything that sets you off. They just don't fit the vibe. It's just something about, is triggering those hairs on the back of your head. What are you doing?
Well, she was dancing. So, but when they caught her attention, and she walked away a little bit closer but couldn't get a good read on them. In her initial spotting of them, as she got closer, were they breathing?
It's hard to tell in the dim lights of the club. I mean, it's not bright enough to really tell for sure. You didn't feel the coin go off.
Okay.
There's 4 of them at the table.
She's going to look around to see if she sees Jenny.
You see Jenny actually exiting the elevator.
She's going to walk over to Jenny. Jenny, darling.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Can you tell if someone is different by looking at them?
A little bit.
Can you try with those 2? And she looks at the 2 at the table. I've got some weird, this feeling.
Oh, Genevieve kind of looks at him. They don't really fit the vibe. So, sure. Give me 1 second.
Yeah,
and she
sure.
kind of, you know what? I'm going to go back upstairs.
Okay.
So that I'm not obvious. So I'm not just staring at them. And then, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
You're going to hit him with Sense the Beast.
Yep.
And as some of the guests that are regulars are leaving, Jackie's actually conversing with them as they're starting to head out the door.
For you, Jenny, it's Resolve Animalism versus Composure Subterfuge. And because it's multiples, I'm going to just do an average of their stats. That way I can...
Okay, I was going to say, I'm going to browse for Blood Surge and increase my resolve.
Go ahead.
So.
And you did not get hungrier? And let's see what you get.
Oof, okay. I'm
2 successes so far?
Yeah, that's...
2 successes without a crit.
Jeez.
But they only had 1. So, you're pretty sure... I said there was 4 of them, right?
Say 4 or 2?
No, I said 4. There's more than 2.
There's 4? Okay.
3 of them you're pretty sure are not kindred or anything supernatural.
Okay.
Going with the averages.
Okay. Genevieve is going to call Jackie on the sat phone instead of going back downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jackie. So 3 of them are just dudes, I think, and 1 of them I couldn't really get a feel for.
Okay, I'll alert security to be on alert.
Okay. Sorry.
No problem. I appreciate you doing it.
And Genevieve will hang up. Genevieve's going to lurk into one of the empty conference rooms and make herself invisible.
Okay, well, I mean, you can easily go into the back hallway and do it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just saying she's going to lurk
there's
into the
places
shadows.
you can do that.
Yeah.
And just become invisible.
Okay.
So.
And let's see. Look, you didn't get hungrier again. This is the night for people not getting hungrier and just messing up all the other rolls. It's okay. So, as the people are filing out, these guys seem to be nursing their drink. Not quite leaving with everybody else yet.
Jackie's going to approach.
Okay.
Because last call has been done.
Yep.
It's time to shut shit down. Gentlemen.
One of them, he's got a crew cut, kind of spiked up hair. Big dude.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, big dude. Yeah.
It's closing time.
Yep.
Time to leave.
We're just finishing off our drinks. We'll be leaving.
The way you're nursing them, you'll be here another 2 hours.
No, we won't be here that long.
Really?
Nah, we're almost done.
What brings you out?
Just checking this place out.
And I'm going to do it. I want to check to see if that's a lie.
Okay.
What do I roll for that?
That is going to be wits insight. That's how you tell if someone's lying or not.
Okay.
Instincts don't apply because you're detecting lies. Now, if you've got detect lies.
Instincts isn't a.
That's right. That's your
specialty.
awareness. Yeah, it's wits insight.
Wow.
I said people are making their rouse rolls, but seem to be doing garbage. You got 1. 2
got
more.
3.
You got 3. He got 8 with a crit.
Wow. So he's
you
a good
can't tell if
liar.
you can't tell if he's lying or not, to be honest. He could be telling the truth, though, because I'll roll even if they're telling the truth.
Mm-hmm. Really? What did you enjoy your evening?
It's all right. I mean, it's not my normal place,
I could kind of tell.
but my boys are in from out of town, so figured we'd
And she
take
looks
them.
at the others. Did you enjoy your evening?
They all just kind of shrug.
Oh, is he your mouthpiece? You can't speak without him?
They actually, you see them all look at him. What can I say? They're not talkers.
Well, by the looks of you, you are capable of other things.
Yeah, we get by.
Very
And your
good.
coin grows warm in your pocket as the last of the people, other than these two, as they're standing up, putting their jackets on. They're the last ones in the place as the coin
And
in your
Jackie
pocket
is actually
gets
going to
warm.
rouse for toughness.
Okay.
And I got hungrier.
And you got hungrier. And the beast speaks in your head. They're up to something.
She actually...
You might want to force them to understand the hierarchy in this place.
She's turning to face the door where the coin has warmed up, and she's talking on the earpiece. Etienne and Peter, come to me now.
And now the rest of the coterie hears it on the earpiece. Lamar, you're up top. You can see who's walked in the door. Guy that has a black hair slicked way back. I mean, slicked straight back, ponytailed, wearing a nice suit. He's got a scar that cuts down his face. Hideously ugly.
Shitting me.
Killian Roche is walking right through the front door with a swagger in his step.
Who's that, Lamar?
You recognize him,
remember-
Roscoe. You were there that night at the fight.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Genevieve is invisible, but she is saddled up behind the boys. When she hears Lamar say that, she's going to whisper, "Trouble?"
Yeah, this guy was harboring someone on the under a blood hunt recently. You know what happens to people who do that, right? Cockroach has emerged from under his rock.
Killian actually shouts out, "Nice place y'all got here."
Jackie turns to look at the guy that talked. Is he looking at her?
He's cutting his eyes between Jackie and Killian.
Is any one of those guys looking at her?
2 of the others are.
She's going to mesmerize.
Okay. Jackie just going straight to the attack. So you're doing mesmerize. What's everybody else doing?
Genevieve activated her claws while invisible.
Okay. Now, I will let you jump from the balcony with a Dex Athletics roll to see if you make it, you won't take damage jumping from the balcony. And because you won't, I mean, there's a chance you'll make, actually, if you have Silence of Death on, you won't even make a noise when you hit the floor, so it won't break your invisible. Because all you got to do is leap the railing. Okay. Now, normally you don't have to roll, but I'm making you roll in this case. Okay. Now, let me find out what everybody else is doing. Roscoe, what are you doing?
I'm going to start putting little theft or extinguish vitae.
You're just going to go straight to Extinguish Vitae on him, okay? We'll come back to you in a second. Lamar, what are you doing?
Lamar is going to rouse. He's going to rouse for strength. Actually, he's going to rouse for Arms of Araman.
Okay. So you can do your rouse on that. This is about to get ugly in this room, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
About to get very ugly. This is going to be interesting.
Can I rouse to increase my dex, or am I done?
You can rouse to increase your dex if you wish.
Okay, I'm gonna do
Totally
that
up to you. And Lamar gets hungry and the voice speaks in your head. Thou shalt not kill.
It's funny how you think you and I serve the same God.
The sinner will be punished.
Yep, I'm about to get real biblical up in this bitch.
Oh yeah. Jenny, you got successes on every single one of your dice. You easily just vault right over the railing and land on the dance floor. Nobody seems to even bat an eye.
Yep.
So, Jackie, what is yours? While I'm pulling up Roscoe, what are you commanding?
That talker, I think he's going to kill you. You should kill him first.
Are you doing theft of vitae or extinguish vitae, Roscoe?
Extinguish.
Okay, I heard what you said, Jackie. So when he gets his action, we'll go for it. Okay, so you might as well roll intelligence, blood sorcery. Who are you using it on? Killian?
Yes.
Okay. Blood sorcery and intelligence versus stamina composure. And then you got to do your rouse check. And you're going to got 2 successes. You're going to willpower, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All the kind are out?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Now, the security, you're going to have to be careful of because your security's about to see something. You're going to have to cloud memory pretty quick after this is over. Because the normal security is going to see something they shouldn't see. But I'm sure somebody can cloud memory in there. Roscoe, you're doing your thing. Jenny has jumped down. Lamar, the shadows darken from the corners of the room and start creeping as they rise up. The one you talked to, Jackie, he pulls a gun and shoots the guy that was doing the talking.
Excellent. Jackie pulls out her gun once he does that.
Okay. Let me roll for that. And let me roll his defense. God damn it, quit grabbing the wrong die. The guy pulls his gun, but with supernatural quickness, the guy that was doing the talking actually manages to sidestep faster than he should be able to move. Shouldn't even have known the dude pulled his gun yet. But he did. Killian actually doesn't do anything other than, y'all about to get fucked up. It's time to collect payment.
So help.
Killian, you are so fucking stupid.
And Roscoe, it doesn't feel like your extinguished vitae worked that time.
So Killian, help me understand just one thing before we get to the stuff. You woke up tonight and all the stuff you could have done, eaten a hot dog vendor, gone to a fight, kicked a puppy, left town. And you came to camp fuck around and find out to do what exactly?
Marco's going to whoop your ass.
Which one of these guys is Marco?
Oh, this big boy here.
And he actually tries to punch Jackie. Let's see if he can do it.
I get a resist on this, right?
Oh, yeah, you get to roll. You can choose. You get actually a choice which ones you're going to roll. You can roll a Dex Brawl, or you can roll Dex Athletics. It's up to you which one you want to use. You're just trying... Dex Athletics is a full dodge, of course.
I'm going to surge my Dex, and I got hungrier.
And your voice speaks. It's time to punish those who violate your domain. That is the way it should be. So you can roll.
I got a 3.
Okay. Interesting. You've got toughness up, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. He punches you. Take 1 aggravated.
Interesting.
You almost got out of the way. He barely landed the blow.
Yeah, but now he's in point blank range because she took out her gun.
He barely got the blow on you, but he landed it, and you felt it. And out the corner of your eye, you actually see Etienne and Peter step out of the elevator. We're going to fight this next turn. Now, the other guys that were in this group are just now realizing everything's breaking down. So what are we doing? Let's do our next round's actions, everybody.
Genevieve is going to attack Roche since he can't see her, so she wants to get the jump on him before she knows.
You'll go
she's
last
there.
because you got to cross the floor or the room, but you will go this turn. Gotcha. Jackie?
She's going to fire off a shot, but right before she pulls the trigger, and she's going for point blank on this guy, because he's right within her fucking face. She's going to say, "Pita, behind me."
Okay.
And she's going to fire her shot.
Okay. Roscoe, you trying again?
Yes, I will try again.
Okay. And Lamar, you're using Arms of Amram, right?
Yes.
Okay. What do you plan to use them for this time? To do?
Bind Killian so that he can't advance from where he is right now.
Okay. So you're going to use Wits and Oblivion to attack when you can roll it now if you wish.
No, I rolled it. Okay, so I rolled it last turn just to make sure.
To summon them. Now to actually use them, it's Wits Oblivion to grapple.
Sweet.
Yep.
And I can rouse for the Wits.
Yes, you can. You can rouse for the Wits. And Roscoe gets hungrier. Man, everybody's getting hungrier. I'm just going to have to keep going. Jesus Christ. I've already done a Lamar, but I got to have Roscoe's beast speak too. Your beast speaks in your head. You always were disappointing. Can't even pull the blood out of somebody like him.
No, try again, right?
Okay. So, let's see how we're going to do the order of it. Jackie, you can fire your guns out. You can go ahead and fire point blank. He's going to try to melee you at the same time, because that's how that works. You fire your gun, and he actually dives to the side.
That makes him off to where he can't attack.
That is correct. Holy shit.
You know what? I will even spend the willpower to roll those other 2 dice again.
You actually shorted yourself a whole die in that too.
Oh, did I?
You did Resolve Oblivion instead of Wits Oblivion. You're short 1 whole die. 8 with a messy crit though. That's vicious. Hey, he's not going to be... He's going to have a tough time breaking that sumbitch, isn't he? Yeah, you got 9. Yeah, no. No, he's... You see this shadowy tendrils come up from the floor around him, and it starts to just entwine itself around Killian. And it actually pulls his arms down to where it starts pulling him to his side as it wraps around him, this shadowy arm-like thing. The other 3, or 2 of the 3, we'll do a quick roll.
Oh, the other guy should still be shooting.
I know. I'm doing a quick roll. based off of Jackie's earlier roll. They open up on you, Jackie. The first bullet goes wide.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, you end up taking 1 superficial due to your toughness.
Yeah.
Offsets that a bit. Roscoe, go ahead and roll yours.
I did. It's up above.
Okay, I see.
A 6.
4, 5, 6. That's not bad. That's better. Let's see what, let's do his. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see. And Jenny's going to get a go, isn't she? There we go. Oh, that's not good on that one. So Roscoe, you got 4, 5, 6. No crit. He got 6, but in the tie goes in your favor. And since it goes in your favor, you can feel that your magic worked. And he is now hungrier. Increased his hunger. Jenny, he has no defense against your attack. Because he doesn't know it's coming this turn. He only has 1 success. And that is 7 successes. It's a +2. So your margin is 6. Plus 2 more for the claws. Makes it 8 damage. You appear as you slice into him. Both claws tearing down the whole front of his nice fancy suit. Tearing big holes in him.
Unfortunately for you, I woke up tonight and chose violence, jackass.
Now I'm rolling for Etienne. And you see Peter, everyone sees Peter actually get behind Jackie. He actually is standing right behind her.
And firing over her shoulder.
Almost like she's a shield.
Mm-hmm.
Now Etienne's go. Oh, this is going to be where it gets ugly. We use the previous guy's successes. And, he's going to do that. Because I can willpower them too. You hear his gun fire. The bullet strikes the guy who is rolling on the ground. Now, Peter actually reaches over Willen's shoulder with a sawed-off double barrel.
Jackie's shoulder.
Or Jackie's shoulder with a sawed-off double barrel.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's his preferred weapon. And he's going to fire as well. Ooh. One of the barrels catches the guy who wasn't shooting his friend. Right in the chest. Blows him backwards in a spray of blood as this guy is blown backwards.
Good shot, Peter.
Just roll in a quick check for some of the other security. Unfortunately, they're panicking because there's a shadowy tendril that they see wrapped around one guy, and they see somebody just magically appeared to cut a rending hole in a suit barehanded. They don't know what to do. But they can't get past, well, Jenny and Killian to get through the door. So they're not running anywhere. So, what's everyone's actions this turn?
Genevieve's going to keep on swiping, but she's also going to yell at the security guys, like, shoot this asshole in the back, you fucking idiots.
Okay. So, you're attacking now? Making sure. Sounds like you're muted all of a sudden.
No. I was just I'm just yelling, fuck him. So, yeah.
Okay, so you're attacking. Jackie, you're shooting Mouthpiece?
Yes.
Roscoe?
Because if he's not dead yet, she's shooting.
Oh, he's not yet.
He did touch her.
The bullet hit him. It doesn't seem to do as much as it should. He's definitely not human. Jesus. Okay, and Lamar, you're just going to keep concentrating on arms AMRAM to keep him pinned.
Lamar maintains hold.
Yep. Which is going to really fuck up his thing. He's going to try to break free of it, which is not easy. Resolve composure. That's not what he's good at. Not good at that at all. So Jenny, you're going to go first this round because of your melee attack. You get 5, and he can't defend. Your margin's 4. That does 6.
I got 6 in total.
6 total.
Yeah.
Which actually makes your margin 5 plus 2. You do 7. It's non-halved because claws, I assume. And this time you cut even deeper into Killian. And you actually see something, or you've seen several times. Fear is actually suddenly in his eyes. Seems deep down he's not used to getting his ass kicked.
Aren't the big dog on the block tonight, Mr. Douche?
Jackie, go ahead and fire. Roscoe, do your roll. Now remember, Roscoe gets hungrier too. I'm not going to keep doing the beast. That's just too much beast calling there. 3 is not bad for Jackie, considering she has almost no skill. But he's distracted. Okay.
Jackie is the distraction. She's the shield.
Uh-huh. Oh, fuck. Okay. See the margin from Roscoe. That's interesting. So, Roscoe, you actually got 5 successes?
6.
6? Jesus. Okay, that's not good. Well, it's not good for him. It's good for you. Is it a critical? No. Okay. You can feel yours goes off again. Jackie, you fired your bullet and just barely missed him. But unfortunately, well, for him, Etienne knows this game. His bullet strikes home a second time.
Mm-hmm. Jackie's a distraction while Etienne plows them down.
And the guy the other one that was still standing of the 4 that wasn't told to shoot his buddy, he turns and shoots the one who was shooting Talker.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And then Peter unloads the second barrel of the gun. So those 2 are down. So now you're actually only got standing Killian
And this Marco guy.
And Marco. But Marco comes in, giving him a penalty for this.
Is he back on his feet?
Oh, yeah, he's supernaturally fast.
Okay.
Giving him a penalty on this one. He actually tries to go for Peter.
He's standing behind Jackie.
He ends up hitting Jackie instead.
Mm-hmm.
One more aggravated.
Okay.
Barely got you, too. Good Lord. Because for those who don't understand the rules, her roll for her fire actually counts for her defense with this roll. But unfortunately, my dice are being cursed.
I want to check. Is he blue-eyed?
Nope. His eyes are actually black. Solid black. Something off with his face, for sure. But
How wounded does he look?
he's taken 2 bullet wounds. They don't seem to be doing that much damage. What's everyone's actions this turn?
Shooting again.
This is the 3rd round. Killian's looking afraid.
If Genevieve is deep inside of Killian, she's actually going to try and either pull his heart out or like grab onto his spine and just kind of like.
Okay, well, that's going to be fun, isn't it? Okay, go ahead and do your roll for your attack.
Okay.
And we'll see what everybody gets.
Lamar plays maintain hold.
Okay. And these coils get tighter on him. Go ahead and roll your attack there, Lamar. Because they're actually doing damage to him at this point because he hasn't managed to break free. Your margin is increasing his damage.
And that's Wits Oblivion again.
Yep,
correct?
Wits Oblivion again. I hate Lance. Just saying.
That's fair.
Just saying. Getting my rolls out. Jackie, with this guy trying to get Peter, you fire your gun.
Point blank.
Yep, put a bullet right in him. Just right there. Takes it right in the chest.
+4.
Mm-hmm. The blow staggers him back a little bit, causing his own attack to miss totally. He doesn't manage to hit either one of you from that shot.
You should know your betters.
Lamar, as you tighten the arms of Amram, Jenny, you hear bones start cracking in Killian. You can hear them as these are tightening harder and harder and harder. You could try what you're asking there, Roscoe. It's up to you to try it. Now, if Marco is kindred, theft of vitae will not work.
Right.
The question would be, do you suspect him of being kindred or not? Uh-huh. Jenny, once again, you tear into poor Killian. Because he can't defend against you. Sucks to be him, don't it? And this time, you cut deep enough that poor Killian actually starts to fall apart.
Question, storyteller.
Yes?
Is Marco bleeding?
No.
Excellent.
Not a single point. Roscoe, you use theft of vitae on Killian. Still got to use it this turn. Can't
Yep,
or not or extinguish vitae. You still got to use it this turn, or you can just not do anything.
No, I'll use it again.
Okay. I know. You did not get hungrier. And let's see what you get. Four successes. Not bad, not bad. And you feel your blood sorcery take effect again. And then Killian shifts into dust and starts to, well, first his skin disappears into dust. His bones don't seem to go far. They're actually held up by these shadowy tendrils that seem to be holding them in a suit. And Marco does something a little unexpected. Very quickly, you see he's there 1 second, and then the next, he's heading out the front door.
Stop him!
Yeah.
He used blink to rapidly run out.
The doors are locked at this point.
He's at the door.
Somebody go after him, please.
Genevieve is going to fall upon him since she's there.
Okay. You get one attack to try to stop him. Jackie, you can shoot him.
I will shoot.
Roscoe, you can see him. The
And
arms of Amram won't be able to
boys are
catch him
gonna
in
shoot
time.
Too, at least.
Peter and Etienne will shoot.
Yeah. Peter might be out of range, but
You know, he's got to reload.
okay.
Double barrel shotgun only holds 2 shots. But boy, does it fuck up something with 2 bullets. There's a big bullet.
And I held him this turn, so I held Killian this turn.
Yep.
So I
Marco slams his shoulder into the door. As Jenny, you go up to hit him. He with supernatural quickness, he ducks under your shot as he slams the door and busts it off its hinges.
God damn it.
You got one more chance because now the door is open, but he took a turn to bust the door. Roscoe, you were doing yours, right?
Yep, that's right.
And you can feel your magic once again worked. But this is technically 3 and out, but we're going to let you have a 4th round because you got to stop him before he gets away. Jenny, go ahead and roll. He is doing full dodge because he's not fighting anymore. This is why we don't do a lot of combat with this game. And then I got to roll for the... Peter has reloaded. I'll roll his. And then I get to roll Etienne. I'm comparing them all against his dodge rolls. Damn. Etienne, once again, the crack shot. Holy shit. Bullet slams into this guy's back. And it staggers him a bit. But then this guy jumps from the open door. And when he jumps about 100 feet almost. And gets way out where nobody can shoot him. You can't even catch him at this point, Jenny. Soaring leaped way away from you. And as soon as he gets away, though, you all see the oddest fucking thing. You don't understand what you're seeing. You don't even know why you're seeing this. But you actually see Etienne with one of the guards, and you actually see Etienne go, forget this just happened. And you see the guard's eyes cloud over. As he's walking around the room, cloud memorying various guards.
Jackie is also doing the same.
To make sure they don't remember. And then every time he does it, he tells the guard, they tried to rob us, man. Y'all, you didn't help. But we got them. And this is where we're going to go to break. Right here. We'll let the coder deal with the aftermath after this break. Please enjoy the break, everyone.
Introduce myself, though I fear you've heard my name, and that you've heard the story of Countess Bathory. History is told by the victors, heroic warriors, and mad kings. Will you hear my story from the lips of Bathory? Call me blood-sucking demon, queen of hell, sadistic killer, a monster tale, bathing in the blood of virgins, beautiful, drinking the blood of virgins. She really is your blood Bathory. I was very wealthy and powerful, a widow with political rivals keen to destroy me and take my property. My plea was never offered. All my confessors were all tortured, or how they destroyed me for my property. They put me up, shut me up, shut me up, put me up, put me up, shut me up, and told a story of a bitch called Bathory, blood-sucking demon, queen of hell, sadistic killer, a monster tale. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. I've always been the hunter, nothing on my tail. But there was something in you I knew could make that change. To capture a predator, you can't remain the prey. You have to become an equal in every way. So look in the mirror and tell me, who do you see? Is it still you, or is it me? Become the beast, we don't have to hide. Do I terrify you? Or do you feel alive? Do you feel the hunger? Does it howl inside? Does it terrify you? Or do you feel alive? Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. So embrace the darkness, that will help you see that you can be limitless and fearless if you follow me. We are the lions in a world of lies. We are the predators, the hunters, the hunters, the hunters. Become the beast, we don't have to hide. Do I terrify you? Do you feel alive? Do you feel the hunger? Does it howl inside? Does it terrify you? Or do you feel alive? my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin to burrow within, to burrow within. Do you feel the hunger? Does it howl inside? Does it terrify you? Or do you feel alive?
Welcome back. Before the break, Killian Roche did a very unadvised thing, but unfortunately he had to operate on his own knowledge. And in fact, he's a moron. And it ended about as expected. Now, I'm going to give you a reminder. We are doing a giveaway today. Watch till the end of the episode. When I say it's time to enter, you're going to hit / giveaway, and you will enter in for a chance to get a hardcover publisher edition of the Sabbat book. It's just our way to thank everybody for, coming out to watch our season finale. But when we left off, Marco got away. So the question becomes, what is the coterie all doing now?
As Jackie's going with Etienne and doing basically using cloud memory to erase the events from the security's mind, she's actually picking individuals that meet her feeding criteria and telling them to go wait outside her office.
It's kind of odd about that because Jackie has deliberately hired a lot of blue-eyed guards.
Mm-hmm. You, go wait outside my office. I need to have a private discussion with each of you. Okay. And she does this for 5 guards.
Okay, so while you're doing that, Lamar, what are you doing?
Lamar he'll pick a couple of other people. He'll pick the guards, a couple of guards that didn't make Jackie's list, if there are any left.
Oh, there are, because y'all have a number of guards in this club.
He'll ask them to come upstairs and help him move something right quick.
Okay.
Genevieve kind of storms back in from being outside chasing Marco, and she goes up to Roscoe and she's like, fucking find him, Roscoe.
Yeah, all right. I'll get the ritual started.
Okay.
Thank you, Roscoe.
So, Roscoe, you can, real quick, let's get Roscoe's roll out of the way. For you, Roscoe, you got a rouse check, which you succeeded. And now you're going to roll Intelligence Blood Sorcery. This is to start the ritual.
Peter, get a bag and put the in it.
Yes, ma'am. And he actually had already thrown a sheet over it, so that as you cloud memory, of course, the guards don't see. Get cloud memory. Why is there a skeleton in the floor?
Right.
That would be bad.
Put it in a bag. Take it up to my office.
Yes, ma'am. And he drags up. Roscoe got 4. So there's your margin on it. Your margin is it's a level 2 ritual. Your margin is 2. So now you do an intelligence plus survival roll. The difficulty is equal to 6 minus the margin on the ritual test. So your difficulty is 4. Let's see if he maintains his normal ability to pull off his blood magic. And then we're going to cut to what Jackie and Lamar are doing while Jenny's sitting there waiting. It is not possible for you to succeed that, Roscoe.
No, it is not.
Because you got 2 successes. Even if you get willpower, the 1 you have left, you can't get a crit with only 110. So as you're doing this, the ribbon, Jenny, you don't see it catch fire as he's working. Jackie, you go through the guards, and I'll let you explain how you handle the final guard.
So she has basically fed and healed one of her aggravated wounds. Each time she has made them forget that she fed from them, and now she has the last one after getting that wound healed. And you know, Scott.
What happened?
I told you to get the hell out of my office. You're fired.
Wait, why am I fired? What?
People robbed our establishment tonight, or at least attempted to, and none of you did a damn thing. You're fired. Get out.
And he kind of gets kind of a horrified look on his face as he stomps out of the place. And Jackie has used that to lower her hunger. Lamar, you go up and drag him in there to help you move something one at a time, because for a La Sombra, of course, you have cloud memory.
I do. And, I'll let him know. Look, I need the table moved over about 7 feet that way to the right. Wait till he turns his back, and then he will.
Considering they're still kind of muddy-headed from the fucking first cloud memory that hit them, they're not exactly good at arguing at the moment. And you managed to feed and then cloud memory them. And again, what the hell's going on? What are we doing up here?
Well, that was my question. You both looked a little off, like you've been sampling the...
What room is this? I've never been in this room before.
Yeah. And when I caught you up here with that bottle right there, I'm about to go talk to Mr. Ron, so I think you should be gone by the time I get back.
And you're Humanity 4 and an obvious predator. He moves so fast, you think you see a smoke cloud behind him as he takes off running. No desire to argue that point. None of them do.
Good talk.
And as Jackie and Lamar come downstairs, you see Roscoe trying in vain to light up this ribbon.
Yeah, it's not working tonight.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. That
All right.
motherfucker, he fucking jumped. Fuck. The Masquerade breach,
warm.
Roscoe.
Coin goes warm in everyone's pocket.
Now who's coming in?
You gotta be shitting me.
Genevieve is going to kind of just, she doesn't give a shit about invisibility right now. She's just going to stalk towards the fucking front door.
And Jenny, you've not met the individual who comes through.
Jackie's walking down the steps from...
Lamar and Roscoe, you recognize the individual. Dread is coming through. And he actually has Marco by his throat with his hand, carrying him at arm's length, as Marco's actually beating in vain against Dread's arms. And
Dread,
when he comes
I see
in,
you come bearing gifts.
when he comes in, you see that his eyes are actually gold tonight.
Jenny, he's here. There he is. It did work after
Did y'all
all.
lose something?
Archon, how's it going?
This
And yes.
fuckwit just jumped out of your club.
We know. We were going to track him.
Yeah. He ain't gonna make it.
No, he's not.
And you see Dread kind of turn his neck a bit. You can actually, Jackie, I need a wits insight.
Okay.
Anyone else want to roll wits insight? You can too.
Does any specialty apply?
No. Anyone else want to roll? We can do this. 4 for Jackie. That's enough. 3 from Lamar. That's enough. Jackie in particular, that's enough. 3 from Roscoe. Jackie, Lamar, and Roscoe barely contained fury at the moment.
In who, Dread?
In Dread. Matter of fact, Jackie, you know his eyes are not supposed to be gold.
No, they're not. But they are glorious.
He is obviously frenzied.
Mm-hmm.
And managed to keep it under control well enough to apprehend him without murdering him. And Marco just keeps beating on Dread's arm. Let me go. Let me go. And Dread is just staring.
Jackie takes out her phone. Smile for the camera, bitch. And she takes his photo.
Marco, I know we didn't meet because Killian didn't introduce us, but my name is Lamar Cade. I'm the guy whose ass you were supposed to be kicking, but I'm the patron saint of bitch you thought. So I would suggest you just shut up and take it, because you are very, very close to the end of your existence. Have some dignity. Have a little bit more dignity than your homeboy did before he got axed.
Marco starts to, well, fuck you. And then he, as Dredd just tightens around his neck.
I'm sorry, what was that? I didn't quite hear you. You want to say it again one more time?
And Dredd just looks at him. Mm-mm. Respect another's domain. And Marco, he can't go blue. He's kindred. But you can't talk when your windpipe isn't allowed air through it. Now, the question is, am I going to kill this little fucking sack of shit? Or since he violated your domain, are one of you going to kill this sack of shit?
We will handle it.
We'll be happy to take care of it, Archon.
Genevieve grows claws at the mention of handling it.
If I let him go, he's going to start trying to fight again. If y'all just want to beat his ass, we can do that. I'll make sure he don't get out this time. Or I can just carve him up right here. And you see Dredd, Jackie, you've not seen this side of Dredd before because you haven't been when he's been truly angry.
Oh, she loves it.
And he gets a smile on his face that is positively feral.
And so does Jackie.
So, y'all want him? You want me to just, I don't know, I can take his arms off.
Can you hold him for a second, Archon?
He's not going anywhere.
Perfect. Can Genevieve go over and try and cut one of his legs off with her claws?
Go ahead. This will be interesting. Roll some dice. He can't really defend against it, but you know. Now, there is a chronicle contingent about torturing kind, but he's not kind. So he's fair game.
This is to bump surge my dex, so...
And you did not get hungrier. See, this is... Yep. Jackie seems to be the only one who gets hungrier constantly.
I can't re-roll that. I don't need willpower.
Oh, you can, but you'll take aggravated willpower, which is a god-awful thing to recover.
No thanks.
I didn't think so. I mean, given time, you can saw at his leg a while as he struggles, and he fights in vain. Let me roll to see if he can manage to break Dredd. I doubt it. But we're going to roll for him. I got to give him a chance, do it fair. Not that it's going to help. Pull up Antheus Dredd here real quick. Because, yeah, he ain't got much on Dredd. Let's see. Let's see if he can break Dredd's grip. No. He struggles and starts screaming as you saw his leg off. And then he goes quiet.
Did he go into torpor?
Looks like he might have. He goes quiet and limp. But he didn't dissolve or anything, so he has probably hit the point now where he's torpored.
Finish him.
Who?
Anyone.
Oh.
You know what? Because I've been waiting to do this.
Dredd actually just drops him on the floor because he's not moving now.
Lamar pulls his new gun. What's the Marco's temple and pulls the trigger.
Which gun? Just to make sure here.
That gun.
The fire gun?
Yes.
In the club?
In the club?
Oh wait, that's what we didn't do that the first time. That's right. Never mind.
Come on. I know it's for
Raw Shrek for everybody.
Damn.
Raw Shrek for days, people. You see Lamar pull out a gun, and he looks at it. And he looks at Marco and looks at the gun, and he actually thinks better of what he's about to do.
Yeah.
But the gun, none of y'all has seen anything like it.
Wait, we have a fire axe though, don't we?
Yes.
Etienne goes, actually, there's several.
Yes. We are fully up to code.
Lamar grabs a fire axe and hacks this guy's head off.
He's not moving. He can't get up. He can't get away. You easily remove his head from his shoulders.
Does the skull dissolve? Does the skin dissolve and there's a skull?
No, he actually, I mean, it's obviously decayed a little, But your guess is there's enough meat left on him. He probably died in the last 5 years or was embraced 5 or 6 years.
Oof. Cold-blooded, Lamar.
And Dredd actually looks at him. Fucking pups. Fuck, not even a pup. That's a fucking whelp.
Peter, take my phone, clean up the photo so that Dredd is not in it.
And Peter, yes, ma'am.
do
Dredd just
you
looks
still
at
have-
me. Y'all just lucky I was in town, hanging out nearby.
Thank you,
Jackie gives
Archon.
him a quick grin.
And he still has that feral look because, well, his beast is barely in control right now. Who was this little fucker?
Marco.
Marco.
Came with Killian Roche.
Now, I know that name.
Yes, well, neither are with us anymore.
Well, good, because Roche, that fucking douche, from what I understand, he was harboring blood hunt individuals. Matter of fact, Jackie, you were the one who told me about that.
Yes, I did.
And he brought a whelp to get Froggy in here.
Mm-hmm.
Couple of regular humans too, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I see the bodies over there. You know, the cops will probably be here in a little bit.
It's going to be cleaned. Gentlemen.
And Etienne and Peter start dragging this decapitated, desiccated corpse out of the room. You said you wanted the head there, Mr. Cade?
yes, please.
I'll save it for you. I'll put it in one of the hidden panel things.
That works.
Dredd's like, if we're going to talk, we need to do it. I got to get out of here before the cops come because this ain't going to fool shit right now.
Etienne,
And he yells as they're dragging his body, ma'am.
you and Jerry can handle the police, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent.
A robbery attempt. Got it.
Let's go talk.
And Dredd steps. Where do you take Dredd to talk? I mean, you could always go for his bike.
Yeah, we can do that.
And he goes and you two hop on the bike. And he's driving a bit aggressive tonight compared to what he normally does. He's in control, but barely. The fuck? Has this whole city lost their mind, Jackie?
I think it lost its mind a long time ago. I'm just cleaning house.
Well, somebody's got to clean house. Jesus. Fucking jumping across the street.
Yeah.
He's lucky the street was empty.
Yes.
I'd still, if I was you, though, ask around, see if anyone was looking from outside a window or something nearby. I know most of it's abandoned in that section.
It'll be handled.
Not
Don't
many
worry.
people live right there because of the noise complaints.
It'll be handled. Don't worry. Our domain is well managed.
Yeah, except when he shouldn't even have been. Wouldn't even be old enough to get presented.
I know.
Hell, we wouldn't even let him call himself a pack member yet because he ain't nothing.
Yes, well, he thought he could hit like a Mack truck.
You seem to be okay-ish. I mean,
I'm fine.
I don't see no bones look out of place. And he turns back to look over his shoulder a bit as he does it.
No, everything is in the right place.
Well, I'm not.
You are perfect.
I saw my reflection in the glass as I was coming in. I'm not supposed to have yellow golden eyes tonight.
They are beautiful.
Well, yeah, but it's a sign I lost it again. This is the second time you've seen me like this, actually.
And you are beautiful.
I don't have whiskers.
Oh,
I mean, you did like the whiskers, though.
I did.
Yeah. So, I mean, what's been going? I've been busy, haven't been able to, well, I've been by more than you'd understand, but I haven't been able to stop in to talk.
We have been, as I said, cleaning house. Taking care of some trash that needed removed.
Yeah, about that. Nadine said you were out towards the McCrane place recently. She was watching you. But she's not going to talk about it.
Good.
She hated that little bitch, too.
Everybody did.
Yeah. Why do I get the feeling that she's not going to be a problem anymore?
I don't know. I've heard I have a reputation for solving problems.
Yeah. You know, part of me says I'm supposed to enforce the traditions. And then the other part of me says, fuck her. She gets what's coming to her.
You know, sometimes nature finds a way.
Sometimes you call the weak.
Indeed.
Yeah, you know. Nadine ain't gonna say nothing. They had
She's a good girl.
Her and Thea had an incident, you might say.
A lot of people seem to report that.
Yeah, that's the problem. She started some shit with Nadine's brother. And you know how she feels about him now that he's gone.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Has Tyrus been made aware that he is no longer my point of contact?
No, what? You got a new contact?
Yes.
Okay, now I'm curious. Who the hell? Never mind, you're not you above my pay grade. Gotcha.
Exactly.
No, but I'm sure you'll be glad. I don't know if you'll care either way. He's just, old and grizzled,
Yes. Well, needless to say, Pa was very unhappy that Lucinda got her hands on a missive that I requested delivered to Pa.
Oh.
So she has made different arrangements.
I'm sure she's not the only one. Tyrus wasn't exactly happy with that shit either. But...
I understand.
Again, pay grade.
I know. I understand. I understand why it happened, but she was very upset about it.
Yeah.
So...
He's still surly as fuck over that whole situation. So, I don't know if you've heard it yet, but it's not general knowledge, but seems Jackson managed to pull off something and get this Lupine War squashed down.
I'm aware.
How in the fuck are you aware? We just found out.
I'm good at my job, Antheus.
But I bet you I got something you don't know.
What's that?
Apparently, Jackson was heard to give Mr. Cade a bit of a credit for it.
Really?
Apparently, he had a run-in with these two. They asked about him.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. I'm sure he'd be very pleased to hear it.
Yeah, Jackson don't normally compliment anybody. That's why.
I know.
When it reached my ears, I thought it was odd. He apparently did it in the council. Told Rosa.
Rosa told you?
Yeah, of course. She still talks to us, even if she's kind of useless, but she still talks to us.
So, I'm actually planning to make more circuits around Elysia in the next few nights. I saw some things recently that makes me think something's going to happen.
You're going to be safe, aren't you? Well, Elysia, but... I mean, it's never safe in Elysia.
It's never safe in Elysia.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I mean, stay safe.
I will. I really think you should do the talking for your pack.
Not the first one who've said that. Unfortunately, Tyrus is the leader.
Yes, but that doesn't mean he has to do everything.
Yeah, but you can't...
A leader knows when to delegate.
You say that. Does he look like the delegation type? I mean, it's the truth. I've been told that before. He's been told that before. He just does what he does. That old wolf right there is not ready to give up yet.
He doesn't have to give up. He just needs to recognize where his weaknesses are and let someone who's stronger in them step up.
I think the quote he has is, social niceties are for, those who play the politics. He's not paid to be nice to people.
Indeed, but you are in a city where politics is the name of the game.
But we're not. Remember, we're outside the city. We don't, well, except when he looks around and it's like, except now.
Yes.
But, we're not outside in the city normally. So I'll bring it up again. I mean, why not? If nothing else, just tweak his nose. Maybe I can get
Besides,
him.
who knows, maybe one night you'll escort me to Elysia.
Me and Elysia don't get along. Come on, Jackie, you know this.
Oh, come on.
I'm not very welcome at the moment.
I know. We have to work on that.
Yeah, but Jackson and I have a bit of beef that, let's just say it's not time yet. We
I
haven't
know.
settled our end.
I know.
We will settle our end eventually. But we
I
haven't
hope
settled.
I am there to see it.
You don't want to be there for that. Get your nice outfit all bloody.
Like that hasn't happened before.
Well,
Please.
yeah, we owe him one still.
Hmm.
I shouldn't be telling you that, but
I know.
we owe him one.
Tyrus told me a few things.
Yeah. That fucker thinks he can take one of us out. I mean, I've told you before, we don't know for sure it's him, but it's him. The Bloods don't do shit without direction. Not in this city.
Where do you have to be tonight?
Nowhere. That's why I was outside the club.
Take me home.
Okay. And you ride off to your haven.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is Lamar, Jenny, and Roscoe doing anything after the events? We're all planning to be there when the cops show up is a big question.
Preferably not when the cops show up.
No, not when the cops show up.
No. If any of you gentlemen need me for something, you can call me, or if you want to go somewhere with me, but I'm gonna have Evan drive me someplace else now.
Because with the club closing, that put it about 3 or 4 a.m. It's getting closer and closer to dawn, so.
No, I'm gonna head out. I got some errands to take care of. So, but good stuff tonight. And I finally got to see that those hands were rated E for everyone. And it was glorious.
Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Cade. I'm glad you approved. So, sorry, Lamar, I know, but
Thank
sometimes
you.
it's nice to be formal, When you're being paid respect, you want to be formal, so.
But good shit. I will catch you both soon.
All right, Lamar, Jenny, I'm out.
Later.
Go my way too.
Okay, so you all go your separate ways, leaving Etienne and Peter to handle the police. Good thing that they're quite competent, right? And now Jackie has a good rest of the night with Dredd. We're doing a time skip here, but we got events that are going on during this time skip. Lamar, you said you wanted to go to church, didn't you?
Yes, I feel a need to talk about the most recent sins that I've committed.
You got to go confess.
Yep.
When you go to the church, they're in Southside Church of Christ. It is open. But you knew that already because your boys had already told you it opened up.
And once they told me it opened up, I gave them particular set of jobs to watch a couple of people and come back with some photos. So once they have those photos, I have a manila envelope that I stick it in my coat and I'll walk into the church.
And they're doing a sermon at the moment. The pastor is actually up there tonight. And unfortunately, you've been to a lot of church services. You have been to a lot of, heard a lot of sermons. His sucks. It's obvious he's not very good at it, and he seems ultra nervous, but he's up trying to do it. He's actually got dark circles under his eyes tonight.
Yeah, Lamar is actually enjoying himself watching this, so he's gonna let the rest of the congregation suffer through it.
Yeah, it's just
but he's enjoying it.
I mean, it seems a pretty generic, repent your sins kind of thing, but he's missing some of the points. His cadence is off. He's just not doing well. And he actually notices you at one point. And then you see him really get flustered. It seems like he cuts the sermon off early.
Damn, I was enjoying that. But, when the sermon cuts off, I'll watch everybody turn to their neighbor and shake hands, do their thing, and then
there's a lot of muttering about, something's off with Reverend Jefferson Jeff. Something's off with him. He's not been right the past, week or so. And you actually see the Reverend actually went and immediately darted into one of the back rooms.
Lamar will head on back to find Pastor Jeff.
And one of the lay brothers, one of the various people that work the church actually start to get in your way, and then they take a good look at you, and they decide better of it. And you can almost hear them turning the other cheek. They turn so fast to not block you. You go back in there, and you pretty sure you got a choice of an office and a storeroom.
Lamar will check the office first. He'll try to be formal about this.
He's sitting in the office, and as soon as you peek in the door, he jumps up. Don't want any problems, man. Just.
Oh, I know you don't want any problems. You didn't want any problems before, but you lied to my face, and I took that personally. And Lamar will walk into the room and close the door behind him.
I didn't have a choice, man.
Lock it.
I didn't have a choice.
You know what? I actually believe you. You didn't have a choice because the individual that you were dealing with, he didn't give you one. I mean, he probably presented himself as a man of faith and, told you all this good stuff about, I don't know, all the things he could do for you.
Look, I don't understand what happened. Thought he was kind of creepy and slimy, and he knew the verses, and then one day I just liked him. I was doing what he said. And then about a week ago, I don't know what happened. It just suddenly, I remembered he's slimy.
About a week ago, huh? Because that was the last time I saw him.
Seen him?
Yeah, I did. Right before I sent his ass to hell.
And his head shoots up. My son, murder is a sin.
I suppose the next thing you're going to tell me is that, violence is not the answer, right?
Violence begets violence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what I told the nuns when I used to go to Sunday school. I got it wrong on purpose. So here's what's going to happen. Your friend, he was very fond of Bible verses, so I got one for you. Jesus declared, "I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never go hungry. Whoever believes in me will never be thirsty." John 6:35. So I'm going to offer you kind of what he did, except I'm going to make it very simple. You work for me now. I will make it.
I'm serving to the Lord.
Were you serving the Lord when you were guzzling whatever he was giving you? When you turned your back on your vows and led these people you're leading these people down the path of damnation? Were you serving the Lord then?
He did the Holy Sacrament. And that's when I changed.
The Holy Sacrament. Come on, you can't be that naive. You had to know that's not really what that was.
I don't know what happened.
Did he tell you were drinking the blood of Christ?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I got some of that for you too.
Look, I don't want any beef. Just you go about and do your thing. I'm gonna do my thing.
My thing is going to be spraying your skull all over this wall here if you don't get with the get down with the get down.
And you actually see his bit of his religious fervor break down as he starts to get a look of fear in his eye. Obviously, he must not be ready to meet his maker. I'll do whatever. Just don't hurt me, okay? Don't hurt me.
Look, man, the way I see it, the Lord put us in each other's paths. He put you here to help me, and he put me here to test your faith. And so I'm going to do that every day until I get tired of testing it. So you drink the blood of Christ, you take the sacrament, and you get back your mojo on that pulpit. In exchange, the choir boys that the altar boys that ain't doing so well around here, I want to meet them. I got work they can do. The work that they do for me will put money in their pockets, put money in the community, and make the South Side better. You will be single-handedly leading the reformation of the South Side. This church will expand. The base will expand. You'll be the shepherd that leads the flock.
All I've ever wanted to do is to tender my flock and to make things better.
Okay. And that's what I want to help you do.
I would say, what is Lamar planning to do?
Lamar is going to make him take the sacrament and take the sacrament. He's going to ghoul this.
You're going to ghoul this fool?
Yep.
Okay, let me double check my book here. I'm pretty sure that's a stain for that. Mm-hmm. You ghoul immortal. Not that Lamar gives a shit, because it's Lamar, But I want to double check because, well, I need to make sure of this because I don't read this part of the book that often, unfortunately. I should, but I don't. Let me find the ghoul. I know it's in here somewhere. I just got to find it. We can handle it after the stream, actually, to make sure. Because I don't want to waste a whole bunch of time looking it up in the book when we're, when we got stuff to do tonight. So you're going to ghoul this priest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so, Pastor, welcome to the church. And one more Bible verse I'm very fond of because I just came up with it. The book of Lamar, chapter 8, verse 47. If I so much as think you are fucking with me in any way, and if you ever lie to me again, and he takes out the envelope and he takes out the pictures. This is where your mother lives. This is where your grandmother lives. And this is where your sister and her children live. I will firebomb every one of these places, and then I will shoot everyone who comes running out of them looking for help. So as long as you understand that, God's word is flowing through me and into you, we're in a great place. I will see you at the next sermon. Don't call me. I will come looking for you, or I will send someone.
His shoulders slump. And you see a broken man with that. But he doesn't say another word. Now you've got 1 point blood bond on him. It's not the ghouling that actually is the stain. It's the blood bond part. But you won't have to actually, if I remember correctly, you're not going to take it until you get to the third anyway. So we'll deal with that later. And Lamar leaves the church with well, actually, he might have pissed his pants a little bit. I rolled a willpower check on that one. Didn't go well for him. Natural or obvious predator with 4 humanity is a terrifying fucking sight. Now, Jenny, you had somebody you needed to meet over the next few days, didn't you?
Yep.
You needed to meet Tasha. Now, it's easy to meet her. She's at your restaurant.
Yep. I'm going to when I show up to the restaurant, I'm going to go back into the kitchen. And I'm going to ask Tasha to meet me in the manager's office so I can have a chit chat with her. So
She quickly runs in there. Yes, Miss Schutz? I'm doing all right. I'm not in trouble.
no, you're fine, Tasha. Close the door, take a seat. I want to talk to you about your future.
She shuts the door. You sure I'm not in trouble? I'm just.
Is everyone here scared of me? Am I the
you kind of got this. You give off this vibe of like you're about to snap on people.
Okay, well, unfortunately, some of the business circles I've had to run in, you have to be willing to punch a bitch in the face.
I've heard rumors from some of the staff here about you were connected in Vegas, like connected.
Not really. Look, Tasha, take a seat. We can talk about these things.
And she sits down. It's if you are, it's cool. I've never met anybody like.
No. In my youth, I had to do what was necessary. And now I'm trying to make it so that people like you and others don't have to do what's necessary to follow their dreams.
Auntie says the same things. She says the same kind of stuff, but she's connected, but not, from the way people talk around here about, you're not even the owner, but nobody crosses you.
No. Vivian is definitely owner. She's wonderful because she and I have a business relationship due to just, I don't know, it's the way of business, as it were. It's important for me to make sure that I am part of the business and coming in here and actually interacting with all of you, because I don't want to be that silent whatever, No, but
I'm real thankful for you getting me the job. I've always wanted to cook, so I am thankful, and I've been learning a lot.
Well, that is excellent. Are you enjoying yourself, and other than just like you're fulfilling a dream? Or
I love cooking, and I'm learning so much here that sure, I'm not ready to do the line myself, but I'm learning, and I went over to Auntie's house the other day, and I cooked up something that I'd picked up here, and she was amazed at how much better I'm doing.
Well, that is excellent. You know what? I think you have a bright future if you are willing to grasp that future.
I'm willing to do what it takes.
Well, I'm going to. Your aunt asked me to hook you up, as it were, but there are no free meals. My help will come with some stipulations. Basically, here is the package, as it were. This is the sales pitch for you, Tasha. I want to help you, but to help you, you're going to have to agree to go to the University of Chicago. You're going to get a degree in business so that you understand the business side of things, and you're going to continue working here during that time.
It's not going to, as long as it don't interfere with what I'm learning here. Well, actually, you've been so kind to me. If you say I need to go to school, I'll go to school.
You can take any classes you want to take. Follow your dreams. Take something interesting. Do things, find things, try different things while you're at school. But there is one class that I will require you to take, and I will get the name of the professor, and I will get the class number and everything for you if you agree to this. But it is a philosophy class. But you have to agree to take that class.
I thought you were going to say something like jazzercise. Thank God.
No. If you wanted to take something like that, more power to you. But that is not what this is.
Or one of them bullshit medieval art from the Parisian era. Just some of them weird, obscure classes I've heard about that everyone makes fun of.
Look, you know what? If that was something you wanted to take, you could make that choice. But you need to stay on track, as it were. I will be asking for your grades every once in a while. Just make sure. I'm not going to say you have to have a 4.0 GPA. I'm not a task mistress, as seems to be the belief, but I do want you to I want you to excel while you're at school so you can excel once you get out of school.
I mean, that makes sense. That's Auntie's always saying, you can't get anywhere without a degree. And I'm like, but I want to be a chef. And she's like, well, you still need a degree. I'm like, no, I just want to cook. But if you're saying I need a degree too, and I hadn't thought of if I want to ever, God forbid I ever leave here, if I want to open out on my own at some point, I do need to kind of understand how all that works.
Tasha, if I can be real with you, if you do this and you continue working here and Vivian writes off on your skill sets and I see what you can do, I will gladly help you and back you and you can do what Vivian is doing. You can have your own restaurant someplace, Chicago or wherever. But I just have these fairly small stipulations for that help. So,
as I said, Miss Schutz, I'm so appreciative for what you've done for me that if you want me to go to school, sure. I mean, I got a couple friends already over there anyway, so I'm sure they'd be happy to, see me pop in.
See, it's a good way to network. It's all about networking and learning something in the process. So, like I said, if you get out and you decide you really want to go to cooking school, we can do that. But I have faith that Vivian can probably teach you all you need to know. So,
okay, well, I mean, I thank you. That Auntie will be happy. She just said she was going to pull strings and get me a job, but apparently, I mean, thank you.
No. Your aunt is a wonderful woman, and I want to make sure that she understands that I was not bullshitting her when I said I was going to help you.
Okay, well, thank you. And she kind of gets this big grin on her face.
All right. Get back out there, cook something, and make sure you get yourself enrolled. So
I'll do that.
Oh, and tell your aunt I said hello. So
I'm supposed to go see Auntie tomorrow night because I was off tomorrow night. I'm supposed to pop in. I made her that food. Now she says I got to go and I got to come over and cook at least once a week.
That's the only downside of this, I suppose, for you, but it's an upside. Family appreciates it.
Yeah, well, she's looked out for me ever since my mom died, so I can't really, I can't fault her.
Well, you have an extended family here, so I mean, not to be too forward or weird. I just, we are a family. I look out for Vivian. Vivian looks out for me. So,
Well, thank you.
All right. I've taken enough of your time. Thank you, Tasha. Think about it. If this is what you want to do, let me know.
Let's do this.
Oh, you're going to do it? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. I will get the information for you that I told you I'd get for you. But otherwise, the rest of it is on you.
And she smiles again. And okay, I'm going to get back to Chef Vivian because I know you called me back here. She normally don't argue with you, but she gets real cranky when somebody's supposed to be in the kitchen and not in the kitchen.
Well, prove her that you're worth it and you're capable and don't let your work slip.
Oh, I won't. And she hurries out of the office.
Perfect.
And so Jenny has set up to get somebody enrolled in the University of Chicago, a philosophy course of all things. Interesting. Now, excuse me, I had to clear my throat a second. Now, actually, we're popping over to Roscoe's shop. You were closing up one night. As you go to close up, somebody comes through the front door wearing a trench coat and a fedora. You've seen him before. You know who it is, at least generally.
Mm-hmm. Good evening. What can I do for you tonight?
Hello, Roscoe. Jackie sent me over to talk to you. Said you got some questions about, let's just say, some biblical things.
Indeed I do. Come on in. And I look, do I have anybody else left in the shop?
Oh, no. And oddly enough, Samantha wasn't here this night. It's not her normal night.
Okay.
There's a pattern to her visits, it seems.
Well, she's got the night off then. So come on in, Martin. Let's talk.
So, what do you want to know so we can figure out price?
Oh, I realize there's a price. Hopefully I can pay it.
Oh, you can pay it. The price is the same for everybody. You owe me a favor.
Hmm.
You added to the list of all those who owe me favors.
Oh, that's pretty reasonable considering.
That's all I ever ask. So if that's acceptable to you, what do you want to know?
That is acceptable to me. I've had some dealings with what we think are some demons. And also another case of what I had thought was a demon possessing someone that turned out not to be.
Are you talking about Sun Chi?
Yes. As a matter of fact, yes.
Mm-hmm. Everyone says it's a demon. It's not. Demons can't do shit to us. Well, they can do shit to us. They just can't take us.
Right.
How's your biblical history?
It's spotty in places. I could do with some help on that.
Now, I don't know all of it. I don't think anyone does other than them. But there was a war in heaven. And there was a rebellion of angels. What you call demon is a fallen angel. One of them cast out. I don't know where they come from, because they weren't around for a long damn time. Apparently, from what we've been able to understand, they got free somehow of their prison. Some. And they just take over mortals and do their bidding. There's a few in the city. Most of them stay away from us. Let's just say, they don't like us, we don't like them, and it's easier to avoid each other if we just avoid each other. Interest don't align anyway.
True, but in this one case, not Sun Chi, but another, is with Ben, a friend of one of my coterie mates, who was taken over by a demon, was apparently doing business on behalf of, from what I can tell, the Jade Demon.
Ben Galura.
Yes, that's him.
That explains it. Thin blood.
Hmm.
It's not one of us. Blood isn't strong enough. Hell, most of them are still half alive. You keep talking like this demon's in the past. Did you kill it?
No. Well, the emissary, as he called himself, seems to have been banished. We forced him out of Ben by destroying him, but I'm sure the demon itself is around somewhere.
They don't like that.
No.
My understanding is you sent him back to hell. I don't believe all this Bible shit about hell is a big fiery plane. Let's just say that's not what it is. I get my information third, fourth hand, but I'm owed favors, and I find things out like that.
I'm hoping it'll take him a long time for him to get back here. He's none too happy with us for.
And it takes a while.
Casting.
There's not many of them. And the fact there's not many of them tells you it's not easy to get free. You must have caught him when he was weak, made him without his powers.
Yes, we had made him weak, used up his powers, and last thing he was trying to do was open a portal.
Yeah, I ran into one in L.A. Odd chap. Seemed to be insane. Don't know how that would affect a fucking angel, but he was. He talked a whole lot. Killed him. He's probably not happy either, but they can be killed. All you did, though, is sent him back. They can kill each other pretty well. Certain holy items can kill them, too. Permanently.
Permanently?
Oh, yeah. Seems they're not as eternal as they used to be. They don't have the power they used to have. You know, the war didn't go well for him is what this creature described. But if y'all got one, consider yourself lucky.
Well, I think we got him just temporarily.
Well, yeah, but you got to look at it on their scale versus ours. To them, 100 years is a day, you know, when you've lived centuries and thousands
True.
and thousands of years. Can you imagine to walk the earth before anything? I mean,
Yeah. You know, during the course of dealing with Ben and the emissary, we got some imagery of, well, someplace where there were black hedges. Do you have any idea where that could be?
you said Jade Demon.
Yes.
Talk to Tracy.
I did a while back, but I didn't get a lot of info out of her.
No,
Um,
talk to Tracy. Tell her you want to
Okay.
see the contract.
the contract.
The contract.
Okay. That's certainly a piece of information I didn't have before.
Tell her I sent you. That's going to cost you extra. More favors, of course.
I'm agreeable. I'm agreeable to that. Your info has been very helpful.
That's what I do. Favor for favor. She might be able to help you with that one. And if I sent you, she should.
Okay.
She's the one who... She don't remember most of it, but she's the one who negotiated the contract in the first place, so...
Oh, she had her own hand in it. Okay.
Yeah. You could say that. At least she came out of there with her skin.
Well, I mean, we thought Ben had his skin too, but that wasn't exactly the
Oh, no.
case.
The last one who fucked around in that area came out skinned. And every time he tried to feed, all the blood shot out of his fucking body. Now, I don't know if you understand how horrifying that is for one of us, but think about it.
Mhm.
No skin, can't regrow it. The beast gnawing at you, and you can't feed because all the blood shoots right back out. They put him down.
Sounds like you'd have to.
Yeah. That's why not even I go fuck around in fucking Chinatown.
Yeah, we've been given strong prescription about going
Yeah.
there.
Listen to it. Talk to Tracy.
Okay.
She's
I
about
will
the
do
only
that.
one who goes in there anymore.
Oh, I didn't know she actually goes in
Oh, yeah.
China.
Of course she does.
I mean, I know that we can traverse Chinatown, but I didn't know that she went in there to.
Wait a minute.
transact
You've
any
traversed
business.
Chinatown.
No, I've heard that we can.
How about to say you lost your damn mind?
No, I'm not going there.
Any kindred with sense don't even drive through there, but she goes in.
Hmm.
Other than that, all I can tell you is, don't dig into them. Avoid them. They'll ignore you most of the time. They don't really care about us.
They were beneath their notice mostly.
You might say that. They don't like us. Actually, a number of them hate us. But we're considered parasites. Most of them just figure they'll just let it play out and we'll remove ourselves.
Right. That happened on their time scale. It happens quickly enough. So
That's what most of them look at. When you've spent eons in a damn hell of some kind, you're not really worried about a few hundred years on the surface. Hell, I got the impression most of them were happy to be free. You dealt with the emissary, huh?
yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, I give you credit for that at least.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I can't say
We-
much
we-
more of that, but I know who he was. I know what he was.
Okay.
So there's probably a few of his kind that would thank you for it too.
I mean, I consider we just simply got lucky with him. catching me at a low point.
Luck and survival. Important things. All it takes is luck, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
That's all I got for you on that.
Well, thank you very much for that. That gives me much more information than I had before. It gives me some leads to look into. I am in your debt.
Yeah. Oh, I'll collect. Don't worry.
Okay.
Nice shop, though. I haven't been here yet.
Is there anything you'd like to see? Any interest you have?
No. Nah, you're good. But if I need anything, I'll come back.
Understood.
And he actually tips his hat at you. And turns and heads out the door.
Good night, Martin.
He doesn't say another word, doesn't greet you goodbye or anything. Now we're flashing a few more days. As Jackie has something she needs to talk to the coterie about. And how does Jackie inform them of where to meet her?
She sends a text through the sat phone. We need to meet urgently with an address.
I'll respond on my way.
And you can describe the address that everybody is being sent to, because I don't have your page pulled up, but you know your haven.
Yes, it is actually the Aurelian Apartments inside the Loop. They are luxury apartments with gorgeous views of the lake near the Gold Coast region of the city.
Lamar feels a little bit under. He's wearing a suit tonight and feels a little underdressed.
When you enter, there is...
When they get there, Peter's waiting at the door.
Yes.
Because the doorman doesn't know you, but Peter knows you.
And Peter takes you up to the top floor. And when you enter, it's a formal penthouse-style apartment. It's obvious that the actual entire top floor has been renovated into a single penthouse apartment. And it is elegantly, but yet still comfortably decorated. There's some modern pieces, some antiques. It's like a blend. Very clean.
This is very nice.
And Jackie actually comes out of a side room. Oh, good, you're here. Excellent. Welcome to my home.
An incredible place, Jackie.
This is... Damn.
Yeah, you're really driving home that I need to upgrade my digs in Chicago, because I may as well be living in a box compared to this.
I built this 16 years ago.
Whew. You're living in a box that I'm living. I don't want to talk about where I'm living.
You should see the views from the roof. They're amazing. But I wanted to speak with you all. Please, have a seat. Have a seat. Make yourselves comfortable. I went to a gallery event this evening. The prince was there, Annabelle was there, Sovereign was there, a few others into that stuff were there. Rosa busted in, looking way underdressed for the event. And you actually see Jackie is in, like, a formal, relatively semi-formal evening gown. And she marched right up to the prince and said, "Have you lost your fucking mind, Kevin?"
Wait, she didn't.
That went over well, I'm sure, right?
And he said, "Rosa, not here." And she says, "No, we're going to talk about this. You made a bad decision." Needless to say, she was very loud and very disruptive to the event, and Annabelle decided to toss her ass out.
Dang. This
No
sounds
other
like
way that
Rosa,
could have
though.
gone.
I have a feeling Rosa just ensured she lost a primogen seat. She publicly embarrassed the prince.
Yeah, typically that doesn't have a good outcome.
No. She'll be lucky if she gets her unlife out of that. And I've heard rumors as well about council changes.
It seems likely, considering what Rosa just did. What sort of changes? Can you say?
Storyteller?
Whatever you think your character knew.
Really?
I mean, you know who you saw that night, which should tell you definitely who would be consulted and who wouldn't, based on who was even there.
I overheard that Khadijah has a seat.
Good for her.
Sounds about right.
And I swear I heard mention that Khaled was stepping down.
Any idea who's replacing him, or is that
It's not my clan. I have some ties to them, but we shall see. I have ideas on who might be a good fit for it, but I don't make those decisions. So, I don't know anything about the replacement Malkavian primogen, though. Haven't heard anything yet.
Well, how about the Ventru though?
Nothing. They are either we have none again, or they are keeping it very hush hush.
Oh.
So, but we shall see, because I definitely saw the prince wearing that tooth necklace.
Okay.
Waves are being made. Waves are being made.
As Jackie shares this information of a shakeup in the city. Primogen councils are not normally, well, multiple seats are rarely, if ever, switched at once. But Jackie's heard that there's a whole council change coming. Jackson made a deal with Lupine that has pissed off one Primogen member who probably won't be Primogen much longer. And Jackie confirmed or gave enough info to Lamar that he understands Aisha's message. I can't talk. Aisha's message, what it was about. Because his Mala is about to be on the council as the Banu representative. But the question remains, who's going to be the new Primogen of Nosferatu? Who is going to be the Primogen of the Malkavians? And will Ventru get a Primogen finally, so that Jackie has someone she can speak to that is not named Prince Jackson? And what's going to happen to Rosa for her obvious breach of protocol in Elysia? I guess you're going to have to find out next season, aren't you? And of course, I'd like to thank my players for this wonderful season. Thank you. I would like to thank, we got 2 new players coming. I'd like to thank them. And right now, I'm saying it now, we're doing a giveaway right this second. Put exclamation point giveaway in chat.
All together, one word.
One
Don't
word.
put a space.
Yep, no space. You even see it in one of our little boxes here on our overlay. It'll even show you the command. It appears at the same time because I like to put it up there so you can see what it is. It'll give you a message that you've entered. We're going to run it for 5 minutes, and in 5 minutes, we're going to close the giveaway. And then we'll see who wins. So I just wanted to make sure that Everyone knows that. Now let's go into the viewer vote. This week, everybody gets it. A lot of people voted, and it was pretty good across the board. It came out. Everyone had the same amount of votes. So I'm kind of screwed on that and have to give everybody the XP. So everybody gets a viewer XP. Pop over to the Discord, give your season finale viewer vote. By the way, this is a season finale, and you know what that means, players? You get a bonus XP anyway. We ended the season. It's the end of a chapter in the city. So you get another one for that. So everybody got a total of 4 this time. We'll see what goes with the next chapter as the city's in shakeup, as a new council is formed, or at least a number of members are no longer on the council. If you like what we're doing, of course, you can give us a follow here on Twitch. You can give us a subscribe if you want to support the studio. Bits and donations go to the players, not to the studio. Berlin and I do not get bits and donations. That's for the rest of the players at this table. It's a way to show appreciation. If you want to get them a drink or something, go ahead. My brain isn't thinking. You want to catch back episodes? Pop over here, YouTube. We got our links over here. Go to YouTube. If you want to catch the back episodes of Haunted Chronicles, that is now officially ended, you can pop over there and check that one. If you want to get the Call of Cthulhu, it's all over there. Check out our merch. So you know, we got new cast members joining. You know what that means? We're about to have new merch. We got to include these cast members in our merch because we love our cast members, and they got to have their own merch with their character image, not their character image on it. And there's going to be new posters behind me at some point because we got to have new season 5 posters. So that'll be always interesting to do. I know I'm forgetting. Oh, our friends. Check out our friends over here. That's our list of people that we love to see. Check out Ravenous Archon. Seriously, he does not get enough views for the quality of his storytelling. I'm not going to lie. He's a great storyteller. We love playing with him. We love having him when he streams with us. I'm going to turn it over to Berlin so she can get her schedule. While the giveaway is still running, make sure you enter.
Thank you so much for joining us for the conclusion of Season 4 of Windy City After Dark today. And coming up on Wednesday the 17th at 8 p.m. Eastern, it is the finale of The Way Home for the Holidays. Y'all, if you've been missing this story, you are missing one heck of a story. My table of lost souls has legit driven the narrative in this game, and it has been emotional turn after emotional turn in this game. It's a really great game. So I hope you'll join us for the finale of that when we see which of these lost souls actually make it home in time for the holidays. And coming up on the 20th, I believe we have a London Esoteric Society. I think Tis did say that they were going to do one.
Right now, they are scheduled to do it at the time of recording. Yes. I think she's got a casting looking for a guest player, possibly.
A guest player for that day when we recorded. I'm not sure if it's closed
So join our Discord.
Yep, join our Discord because we cast our tables there. So the 20th, which is Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern, join Tiss and her crew of investigators for Call of Cthulhu, London Esoteric Society. It is a Victorian London setting with this Call of Cthulhu game, and it is amazing. Lots of insanity and cult stuff. And then, of course, back here on Sunday, yes, Season 4 is concluded, but y'all know we always put out something on Sundays related to vampires. So on the 21st, join Shanky and the crew here and our new players coming for Season 5.
For the cast Q&A, baby.
For the live cast Q&A. Bring your questions. We'll answer them live. We will even be peppering each other with questions live.
Bring your Shanky shade, because you know you want to.
But y'all, for real, Jackie invited the coterie to her fucking haven.
And
huge.
I'd like to congratulate Mischievous Red and Timber Brad for making it through the audition process and joining our wonderful cast on this show in Season 5. They did very well, and we can't wait to have them join us at the table because, I mean, the audition process was grueling, but we loved playing with them even in the audition. So I can't wait to see what they bring in store. And you'll even find out what plans they're playing during the Q&A if you ask. Nobody asks. I guess we don't get to find out, do we? We still got a few more seconds on the giveaway. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out for this whole season. As you can tell, Season 4 has been not as bad as what we did to them in Season 3 because you gotta let them have a Return of the Jedi season before you crank it up and you do the cabin in the woods on their ass. That'll be Season 5. Don't worry. It's okay. Everything will be fine. a new Primogen Council does not mean bad shit. And now we can close the giveaway. So I'm closing the giveaway now.
And winners will be announced in chat.
Yep, because we are doing pre-recording, we can't say who won directly on camera, but we will announce it in chat. And if you won, I will send you a message. Either if you're on our Discord through Discord, or if you're not on our Discord, right here in chat, I'll send you a message on Twitch Whisper to get the info so I can mail it to you. Because, I mean, it's a great hardcover book.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not the print on demand, so it won't come apart in 2 days. So, and as always, when we go to exit our show, everyone, mental health, it's not a joke. It's not a laughing matter. Please take mental health seriously. Check in on friends, check in on family, check in on loved ones. A lot of people just need a friendly voice that is willing to extend a hand to them to help them off the edge of that cliff that they happen to be on. And if you do suffer from mental health issues like many of us do, don't hesitate to reach out to those around you. But if you can't and you don't feel it would work for you, please, right now in chat, there's a list of numbers you can call or text 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to get the help you need, because mental health is health. And there's nothing wrong. I mean, there's nothing wrong with catching the flu. There's nothing wrong with needing help with mental health, okay? It's the same thing. Mental health is health, everybody. And please take care of yourself, because we want you to be around for season 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, for all that stuff. And now I'm going to turn it over to my lovely wife for her Mama McStabber the nurse speech.
Well, Shanky just, blew my intro to it. Yes, I'm Mama McStabber. I am a nurse. I am one of the nicest mean nurses you'll ever meet. I'm the one that's not afraid to tell you things you might not want to hear, but that you need to hear. And one of those things is, please get vaccinated. It is currently flu season. Please get your flu shot. And also, if you have not done so yet, you need to get your COVID vaccine if you are able to. Because really, it's fall right now. It's autumn, and over the cold months, respiratory infections always spike. Hospitals get overloaded, and now with pandemic, it's even worse. So please, please, please get yourself vaccinated. Get those shots. COVID vaccines are free, y'all. Go get them.
Free shit.
Free shit.
Like the giveaway. Free shit.
Free
Always
shit.
Get your free shit. Never turn down free shit.
Go get it. Protect yourselves. Protect those you love. Thank you.
And so, one of the players who's joining us at the table is the other half. You got the nicest mean nurse and the meanest nice nurse.
Yep.
So we're going to tag team starting next season.
This shit.
So I thank you all for coming to this, and I thank the players and the new players joining us. And
yes.
I can't wait to see what happens season 5, because a Primogen Council change is a big deal.
Yes, it is, especially with multiple seats being changed out.
It's going to shake up the city dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
But if the city stays the same, where's the fun in that? So I thank you all for coming, and good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.